What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Ding Dong Vision here. Hope you're all doing well, and to my current subscribers, thank you very much for sticking around, waiting for me to come back if you have been. And if you're new to this channel and you like the content that I'm putting out today, then think about liking it, hit that subscribe button, have your post notifications on so you don't miss out on anything that's coming up next. So what I'm going to do today is try and diagnose an airbag fault on this car. I've got two little devices and I've already pre-ordered the pre-tensioner for this passenger seatbelt because one of my devices told me it was that. So I've seen one on eBay, so I thought I'll give it eBay a chance. You never know, second-hand part might not work, but I'll give it a try. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's get cracking on. Let's see if we can get this thing fixed. Let's go. So as you can see, airbag lights on there. So I'm going to go under the bonnet. So this is the device that I've got. It's the C100. Some cars all have OBD reader, which will be under the dashboard, but in this BMW is under the bonnet. So the 20-pin adapter, so make sure you put it in correctly. Make sure you leave the car on number 2 ignition. That's what it starts up like. So okay, if you can see that very well. There we go. So I'm going to diagnose. Okay, you find the car you've got, 1 series all the way down, and I've got the Z series. So I'll click on Z3 E36. It's part of the body, so we'll click on that all the way down until I find SRS airbag. There we go. Okay, and that's what's telling me what's wrong, the part number, hardware number, etc. So if I go back and I go read trouble code, okay, there we go, belt tensioner, front passenger. So belt tensioner, this is what it's saying, what's wrong with it. This is why I got a new one. So we're going to replace this and hopefully that fixes the problem. I do also have a B800 scanner, which is to reset the airbag light, but this doesn't work on my car because there's a persistent fault. You need to fix it before it'll go off. It might go off for like 2-3 minutes, then it'll just come back on again. So I really have to try and fix the fault before the fault will go away completely. So yeah, let's crack on and get the seat out. Okay, so at the passenger side, get ready to take the seat out. So there's a bolt there. That's for the 16mm bolt, that is, to take the seatbelt out. And you can see the bolt down there. There's the 16mm, and there's the 16mm as well. Then we come to the front. This is why I can't disconnect the battery just yet, because these, as you can see, these are hidden under the seat. So there's one bolt there, there's another bolt, so they're 40mm. So what I do is I take these out first. Put the seat forward. Put the seat back in the centre now. Okay, so I've unbolted the seat, and before I take the cables out, I'm going to disconnect the battery, both terminals, and I can take the cables out, then take the seat out. Both disconnected, so what I do is I just get like a cloth rag, put it under the battery terminals, so then they don't contact and short out or anything when I'm working on the car. So now I've removed the bolts, I can tilt the seat forward and get to the cables. Bolts are out, cables disconnected, now we can take the seat out. I'm just going to put it on here just for the time being. Alright guys, we've got the seat off now. So as you can see, It's the big bolt there. It's a T50 Torx head. That'll take it off. But I've already cut this zip tie off of the electric cable there. So that pull the cap off. We're gently taking this out. There's 2 pinholes on top of it that go into these 2 gold prong pins that are in there. We'll just take this off. Right, so that's that one off. Let's put the new one on now. There's a big sticking out bolt here which sits in this little recess here, and the bolt goes through this one. Same one as you take it off. This back in carefully. Clip in. Cap on. Now I need to put the battery back on so I can push it forward. There you go, that's the seatbelt pre-tensioner fitted on the Z3. Is it going to work? Second-hand part of eBay? Fingers crossed it does, hopefully. But as you've seen, it was quite a simple job. 2 14mm bolts at the front, 2 16mm bolts at the rear, a 16mm bolt holder on the seatbelt, and a T50 hex bolt holder on the pre-tensioner, and 4 cables underneath. So a lot of cars you might be able to leave the seat in to get the tension right, but not the Z3 because of the centre console. But anyway, when you're checking the connectors, putting them back in, make sure they're free from dirt, there's no grime, no rust. Anything that looks like a bad contact, try and get rid of. Whether you need to blow it or give it a brush or use some contact cleaner. While I was there, I thought I'll do the driver's side, there's no harm in it. So that's good to go, power side's good to go. And I've had the battery for about 5 minutes now, so I'm going to give it another 5 minutes because I have read this before, whether it's true or not. If you're fitting a new part or a reconditioned part, something to do with the airbag system, by leaving the battery off for about 10 minutes, it can lose all the charge and then it can reset itself once you reconnect it. It saves using the devices. Whether it's true or not, I really don't know, but I've got the devices to turn it off anyway. So that's it, I'll finish my brew and then we'll crack on, hopefully it works. Stay tuned, let's have a look. So I waited 10 minutes like I said before, but it didn't do anything in this car, didn't reset nothing. So whether it's a myth or not, I don't know, but it didn't work on this car. So anyway, it don't matter, we've got this. So as I said, this is the C100 device and this is the B800. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this one in. I'm going to try and reset the code. That's what this one does. This one tells you what the code is, the default. This can do the same, but this one actually resets it. which is what I want to do. So okay, so we've got FA. We'll scroll through, see what we've got. Seatbelt tensioner again. Table 3. Okay, so I go down and cancel it. Okay, so as you can see the light's still on, so I'm going to cancel it and let's hopefully it stays off. Nothing that time. Nothing again. There we go, lights off. Is it going to stay off? That is the question. So, what we'll do, put it back on, see if it goes off. Excellent, there you go. Something's got a good part in eBay, something's got a bad part. This time it's been excellent, so Z3's fixed. MOT time, get in there. Whoop, whoop. So as you can see, I finally fixed the airbag issue on my Z3. I'm so happy about that. They gave me a headache for months, but I finally got round to getting it done. I said to myself, I'll crack on with that when I move. I've got more time. So I finally got in this Saturday, stuck into the car. I'd already pre-ordered the pre-tension, if you like, a while ago, about a month ago, because one of my devices told me it was that. The other one said it was the driver's side. So I was a bit like, what do I do? Because it's only £35 off eBay, I thought, I can't go wrong. But second-hand parts with eBay, you never know, do you? But anyway, fitted that, checked all the cables, the connectors, put them all back together. The light was still on. Used the B800 scanner, which you can get off Amazon, eBay. Managed to turn it off, and I've been up and down the driveway a few times, and it's not came back on. So I'll get the car booked in for MOT, then I'll keep you updated if it comes back on. Hopefully it doesn't. Anyway, I hope this video out there can help somebody. If they've got the same issues as me, then they know what to do. If I've not removed a seat before, maybe what to check under the seat for the cable wise. But if you enjoyed the content today, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button, make sure post notifications are on, so I've got some more videos coming on the Z3, RX-8, the driver build. So thank you very much for watching, I'll catch you next time. Cheers!